Hello friends, I am Jeyan G. This is our channel jeyansocial. Today we are going to discuss about local job reservation. What kind of impact it is going to create in our society if the local jobs are reserved? Then what kind of opportunities it may offer to the development of our economy? Will it develop our economy or collapse our economy? That we are going to reveal in this video. Recently, the Haryana state government has enacted the Haryana State Employment of Local Candidates Act 2020. Through this act, 70% of private sector job where the salary is up to 50,000 per month has reserved for the local people. Then who is local people? They are from Haryana or those who are staying more than 5 years in Haryana. Why these jobs are reserved for the people? The government is highlighting that in order to give more employment opportunity to the local people, the government has taken this decision. At the same time, the government also make the district administration to enforce this act. The Haryana State Employment of Local Candidates Act 2020 is applicable to all companies, trusts and societies. Now those companies has to register the job which offer salary up to 50,000 per month with the district administration. There are challenges regarding this act as well, because yearly similar kind of act also passed by the Andhra Pradesh government, but it is now in the High Court of Andhra Pradesh where the case was filed against this act. Now the Supreme Court has to decide whether this kind of act is applicable to other states or not. The periodic labor survey of India says 97% of jobs in private sector which offers salary up to 50,000 per month. So it is not a small quantity of reservation of job, it is a huge quantity. So it is affecting the entire private sector in the Haryana state. Now the first question used to come to our mind is whether the employees in the Haryana have enough skill to meet the demand of private sector. Because private sectors used to be very skill specific and there are companies most often depend on skill for their development. So they mostly focusing on well skilled employees for recruitment in order to boost their development and boost their profit. Indian economy also mostly depend on this kind of skill oriented companies for the development of our economy. These companies offering service sector jobs, so they need to update their skills very frequent. Now Indian government is focusing on ease of doing business, which offers more facilities for the entrepreneurs to start business in India. So Indian government is made some simplification of registration of business, then the land acquisition process, then any grievances arised by the company to start business in India. Indian governments also have separate department to deal with these grievances, and as soon as possible these grievances need to be sorted out. Then Indian government also facilitating to create more employment opportunities, and for that reason these companies are in the initial phase get some tax exemptions and some more benefits from the government side. But this kind of local reservation will hamper this kind of multinational companies to start businesses in India. They may shift to other states which offer better facilities for them. Even they shift from India to other countries such as our competitors like Vietnam or Bangladesh. In India, there is a continuous migration of people from underdeveloped or poor states towards the developing or developed states. For instance, from the North Indian states such as Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, or even from northeastern state moving towards the South Indian states such as Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala and Maharashtra. They are looking for better employment opportunities, so they have been staying for a long time in southern states to get employment benefit. But this kind of act will hamper this movement of people. So there is a imbalance will arise. That means meeting the demand of population according to the employment opportunities. The critics of this Haryana Government Act are pointing out that this Haryana Government Act may act as a wrong precedent for other states to come up with a similar kind of acts, and hence the migration of people will be affected throughout India. So the migrant labor as well as the daily labor of poor people from highly populated states will be affected severely. Then this act also facilitates that the company which can't get skilled people from Haryana itself, they can register their concerns with the district administration, so they will get some exemption. So these also give wrong precedents or some kind of corruption activities may emerge in these When this Haryana government's this act coming to practical enforcement, then the small firms also will be get affected severely, because this act says the companies which offer employment more than 10 people has to follow the new regulation. These small firms won't have very huge investment at the beginning of their business development, so their focus used to be recruit high skilled people, based on that focus on to develop their business. But now when it comes to local reservation, they may not get enough skilled people for their business development. Local educational reservation is still available in some private institutions in few states, but that has been upheld by the Supreme Court. Now India is focusing on Ek Bharat Suraksha Bharat. Through that, India is trying to connect migrant labor network together to give more employment opportunities for them. But this kind of regional specific employment opportunities related to act will definitely hamper the movement of central government. Indian Constitution under Article 16 says there is no discrimination on the ground of religion, place of birth, sex, caste. So this act need to be questioned under our fundamental right. The US federal structure also has similar kind of article in their constitution, which won't allow any federal states to discriminate their citizen. So even the federal states in US has more rights than compared to Indian states. They cannot discriminate their citizen based on their employment or any other opportunities which is provided to all other citizens of the US. In European Union, many countries together formed a union where the citizen of any states part of this union can move freely any states within this union and do any employment within this union. The Union of India has a competitive and cooperative federalism, which means states are competing each other for the development, but at the same time they are also cooperating in the developmental area, which is a good sign for the Indian economic development. So this kind of act will definitely hamper the cooperation of states and the development of Indian economy together. Okay friends, what do you think about this video? The Job Reservation for the Local People related act enacted by the Andhra Pradesh government in 2019, followed by the Haryana government in 2020, will it increase the employment opportunities to the local people, or it will hamper the development of those states, because those multinational companies in these states may shift their branches to other states or other countries as well? Give your opinion in our comment section. We shall meet again in our next section. Until then, take care. Love you all. Bye bye.